Good afternoon from the Red Mic. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Glad you're here. These Red Mic messages are leadership and life lessons I picked up from my life as a public servant over the last 25 years or so. 16 years as a youth sports coach and scouting volunteer, and as you've heard me say more than once, as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Fiddler on the Roof has been playing in my head on a loop because of today's topic. Building a great team, you need to rely on the tried and true tradition, tradition, Um, yes, it's a Friday and I'm feeling a little punchy. But while you should learn from ideas that have been successful for a long time, that's the way we've always done it is not always going to be a winning practice. In fact, it's more often than not going to be a winning practice. But innovation for innovation's sake isn't good either. So find the balance between innovation and the tried, the true, traditional, prudent, reliable, conservative, even. Let's talk about it. Taking charge. One idea, it's about being positive and believing in yourself, but you should believe in your people to take charge of their work. They need to solve problems when they can on their own and depend on themselves. Self reliability, pull yourself up by your bootstraps kind of attitude. You trust them to make their decisions, but you help them when you need it and you cheer them on when they do it well and coach them when they don't. Foster an environment for healthy competition. Competition can be a really good thing in the workplace. Um, People want to succeed with their peers just as much as they want to succeed for their bosses. They need to remember that when everyone is trying to be their best, the whole team is going to win. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Make things simple for your team, or simplify it as much as you can. That's it's going to help people grow, right? Another way of looking at that is be efficient, be ready for anything. Think about how good it would be if we could make almost everything simpler at work. Isn't that going to make your team able to focus, on the tasks in front of them, reaching their goals and all of that? Let's see. Streamlining. Another part of all of this is underscoring the importance of efficiency and preparedness and the benefits of streamlining, having a flat organizational chart, if you will. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Office Space. It's one of my favorites. But there's a scene where Peter is talking with the Bobs, the efficiency experts, and he's like, "Yeah, I've got 8 bosses." And they were like, "What? 8? Did you say 8?" He said, "Yeah, I've got 8 bosses, Bob. So that means when I make a mistake, I have 8 different people coming by to tell me about it." And so that's my only real motivation, not to be hassled. That, and of course, the fear of losing my job. But Bob, that will only make someone work just hard enough to not get fired. So think about that. If you've got this overly complex organizational chart where every person feels like it's their job to, nitpick all the way down to the bottom of the chain, man, that really makes it tough on the people who are working hard, fighting and clawing to try to get their way up that ladder. So, sort of ties into this next point. Create a positive and responsible work culture. Being positive, of course, it's key in these ideas. It's key in everything that I talk about. You have to make your team feel like they can accomplish their goals. And again, celebrate them when things go well and coach them up when they don't. I truly believe that by fostering a stable and traditional workplace that encourages prudent decision making and responsible use of resources, businesses, offices, nonprofits, government offices, all of that, you're going to cultivate a sense of reliability and resilience among employees. But at the same time, don't be afraid to let them think outside that box, be innovative, figure out, again, that's the way we've always done it. Well, maybe the way we've always done it isn't exactly right. Let's look how we can put a different bit of spin on it, a little different English on that cue ball and see if it bounces somewhere different. Of course, you want to do what you can to enhance loyalty and facilitate the growth of your employees. And I think if you walk that balance between using the traditional and leaning on those traditional tried and true methods while at the same time encouraging innovation, your team's going to feel valued, they're going to feel motivated, and ultimately they're going to be ready to tackle any of the challenges that come their way. Remember always that a successful team is built on trust, ownership, and a shared vision for the future. And that's today's Red Mike message. I hope you found it interesting or helpful, or maybe if nothing else, just a good diversion in the middle of your day. Now, that being said, I have been live streaming these messages every weekday at 2:30 Central. I go live on, of course, YouTube and on Facebook, and then I upload them to just about every social in the world, Instagram, LinkedIn, X, and Spotify now. But let me know in the comments what you think. Again, the way I'm leaning now is to pre-record them and then maybe rebroadcast, then post them later in the day, maybe even after business hours. But this is your content opportunity here. Let me know, when would you like to see these messages? Because ultimately, that's what Red Mike messages are for. They're for you. They're helping me get this stuff out of my head. But ultimately, Red Mike messages is about using what I've learned to try to help you in your workplace through your personal struggles, your work struggles, things like that. I hope you will join me next week. I'll be back Monday, same bat time, same bat channel. I would appreciate a like, a follow, and a share on any of the socials that you're looking at. Facebook would be, incredibly helpful, but any of them, again, like, follow, share. I'd really appreciate it. And remember this, life is short. Drink the bourbon. Have a good weekend.